Hello YouTube, welcome back to Dust Tactical. Today we're going to cover how to obtain water in an emergency situation using everything we've got around us. Thank you all for 100 likes on Facebook, which we've just reached. Obviously you're all loving the bracelets. We'll keep up the good work and just give us good feedback or bad feedback so we can work on that. Today, like I just said, we're going to cover how to get water in an emergency situation using a number of methods. First of all, I'm going to take you over to a few solar traps we've already set, and we're going to break it down and show you how they work and how to set them up. Obviously, water is one of the most basic things you need in a survival situation, but it's also completely necessary to do these sort of things. Because in a survival situation, if you're eating protein food, like high protein foods such as meat, you're going to be using a lot more calories to burn that off, and obviously that's going to take a lot more water. And no matter how desperate you are, don't go drinking dirty water, because you'll just end up with the shits and you're going to be spraying it everywhere, losing more water than you're taking on basically. So we're also going to teach you how to make that water safe to drink, because I don't want you to lose. Right, this here is your solar still. All this is going to do is going to catch condensation using one of these, just a plastic sheet, and you can use anything you've got in your itinerary. All you're going to need to do is place that over the top of the hole that you've dug. It usually needs to be about an arm's length and about up to your elbow deep. But this is just a demonstration, so listen in. What you're going to need to do is get your drinking vessel. We've just improvised here because we've already set up a still, which we're going to show you in a second. You want to place that in the centre of your still and get some foliage. You want to be placing that around there, because this is what's going to be creating the condensation. You want to get your plastic sheet in, opening it up, placing it over. Then these here, you can use stones, you can use logs, or anything you've got to get this basically. And you want to be weighing down each side of your plastic sheeting, your waterproof sheeting. There we go. So as you can see, it's fairly quick to erect, and you only need a few simple items. You need to weigh down the centre of the trap as well, because the water will come down and drip off into your drinking vessel. So as there's no stones around here, we should use a bit of bark, poke it down over the centre of the drinking vessel, maybe a bit more weight with some sand on. That's ready to rock and roll. Right, just below us here, we've got a solar still that we built earlier on. As you can see, it's already working. It's been there for about 5-10 minutes now. You can see all the condensation. Working really well, it's a hot day. You've got a sand ball in the middle, got a drinking vessel below. Hopefully, in about half an hour or so, we should have a little bit of water to show you. But the longer you leave it there in the sun, obviously the more water you're going to gather. And like I said before, I don't care, because there could be bugs under there. So you need to purify that water, you need to make it safe to drink. So you need to boil it up or use one of the water purification tablets that you can have in your bracelet. Right, on to the next one, we're going to show you another solar trap. So if you'd like to follow me this way, here's one we set up a while ago as well. This here is called your transpiration trap. All you need is some wire, some string, anything, any cordage. You need your waterproof sheeting as well, and you need some good tree branches, good bushy ones. All you're doing here is you're placing your waterproof packaging over the tree branch and you're securing it off with your cordage. All that'll do here is, as the plant's trying to breathe, it's going to be creating condensation, and also that's going to fill up your bag with water. Another method, safe to drink. Obviously I boil it up, purify it first, just so I don't go man down. Fairly simple. Set a load of these up as well and you'll get plenty of water. Obviously in the wilderness on your travels you're going to come across streams and rivers and ponds. I don't want you drinking from ponds, I don't want you drinking from still water basically, because nothing oxygenates it, mosquitoes lay their eggs in it. But in an emergency, if you need to drink it, make sure you boil that for over half an hour. And I'll even show you how to purify water using a filtering system as well. But for now I'm just going to cover, if you come across a river or a stream, obviously you're going to be gagging for water. You're going to want to get your head in there and just start sucking it all up basically. So imagine you've come to your river here, it's all flowing downstream. As you can see, it's on a hill, it's going downstream. So you've come to your river and you want to drink. First things first, you want to walk up at least 100 metres upstream You want to come back to the river and you want to check that there's nothing there. Like, no one's dumped anything there, there's no human feces, no animal feces, there's no dead animals in there basically to contaminate your water. Then you're going to walk back down to where you first started and came to the river, and you're going to fill it from there. Like I just said, I like to boil my water and purify it before I drink it, but if you need to, this is probably the safest way to do it. You know there's nothing there contaminating it, and you want to make sure it's fast moving, or just moving it all so it's oxygenated. So we left our solar stills for a little bit because the sun went away. But we left them out. The sun's been beating down them for a good few hours now, so have a quick look. There probably won't be a lot of water, but the longer you leave them here in the sun, the more water they're going to gather. That's a no-brainer. So, well, it's nice and warm in there. As you can see, we've got a little bit of water in there. It's not a lot, but like I said, if you give it a bigger time frame, you're going to get more water. If you build a bigger trap, more foliage in there, the possibilities are endless. It's nice. I'll give my cameraman a bit to try.
That's good, then.
That's all we're going to cover for today. Stay tuned for part 2. Like I said before, check us out on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. Obviously, subscribe to the videos. I hope you liked it. If there's anything you want us to cover, please just drop us a message. We'll be more than happy to cover it and to talk to you as well. Yeah, stay safe, and we'll see you soon for part 2.